Welcome to today's reading from Ramayana, story of Lord Ram. Yesterday we were reading how Shurpanakha went to complain to her brothers how her face was disfigured, and she complained about Ram, Lakshman, and described Sita Mata as well to them, and how Khar and Dushan they went. Khar got vanquished, and now Dushasan, he's the one who is facing the Lord. Meanwhile, all the great demigods and rishis assembled in the sky to witness the impending battle. As the Rakshas approached, Ram described to Lakshman the auspicious signs he had perceived. My arrows are feeling joyful, my bow is stirring with delight, and my right arm is throbbing. So Ram, I think I've gone a little bit back. So I start from here again. I had read that already yesterday. Yes, Dushasan, Khar got into battle with Bhagwan, and now it's Dushan. He is going to face Lord Ram. Dushan then rallied his army, urging the remaining 5,000 Rakshas to attack Ram. They bought 14,000 in the first place, and in the fight that ensued, Dushan fought heroically, and when Ram saw that the brother of Khar successfully counteracted his arrows, he became extremely angry. Taking up a blazing arrow, Ram cut Dushan's bow in half. Then with 4 more arrows, he killed the Rakshas's horses. With another arrow, Ram severed the head of Dushan's driver, and with 3 more arrows pierced the Rakshas's chest. In great pain, though, Dushan jumped from his disabled chariot and took up a spiked club. Then he rushed headlong toward Ram, intent on killing him. However, with just 2 arrows, Ram quickly severed his arms, and then firing 1 more, he killed the terrible Rakshas. Seeing Dushan fall, the remainder of his army rushed towards Ram, seeking revenge. Working at the speed of mind, Ram released 5,000 arrows in a steady stream, like so many blazing meteors. Thus the 5,000 Rakshas soldiers soon lay slaughtered on the ground. Seeing this great massacre, Khar ordered his few remaining soldiers to attack Ram. Ram, made short work of them. Thus Dandakaranya forest became the sea of reddish mud from the blood of the 14,000 slain Rakshasas, with only Khar and Trisira remaining alive. So I think I remembered it wrong. Khar wasn't killed, Khar was still alive from yesterday. As Khar prepared to attack Ram, his general Trisira begged him for permission to fight first. Khar agreed, and thus the 3-headed Rakshas came forward toward the Ram, showering him with arrows. When some of the arrows pierced Ram's forehead, Ram became enraged and quickly retaliated by killing Trisira's horses and driver and knocking down his flag. Then as Trisira attempted to jump down from his disabled chariot, Ram pierced his heart with a fiery arrow and cut his 3 heads off with the 3 more. Khar rallied the few remaining Rakshasas that had survived and fearfully attacked Ram. During the fierce duel that ensued, the streams of arrows so completely covered the sky that the sun became visible. Then bringing his chariot close by, Khar dexterously cut Rama's bow in 2. Next, Khar released 1,000 arrows that shattered Ram's armor, which fell to the ground in pieces. Although his arms were deeply cut, Bhagwan calmly strung the bow of Lord Vishnu. Ram then, but the Rakshas retaliated with 4 arrows that bathed Ram in his own blood. Becoming more enraged, Ram quickly released 6 more arrows that pierced Khar's head, arms, and chest. Then 13 more. Ram killed Khar's 4 horses, severed the driver's head, cut off his opponent's bow, and smashed his chariot. The last arrow, which appeared as dazzling as lightning, pierced Khar's chest, making him fall back senseless. Khar, however, quickly recovered and jumped down from his ruined chariot. Then he stood before Ram, club in hand. Ram chastised him, saying, "You cruel and sinful Rakshas, since you have dedicated your life to giving pain to others, you are thoroughly condemned. To punish you, I shall now strike off your head with this very hour." This merely enraged Khar. Further, he screamed at Ram, "You vile wretch, those who are actually heroes do not brag about their prowess." He hurled his gigantic mace at Ram. The blazing club burned to ashes all the trees and bushes that stood in its path. However, Ram's arrow easily broke the club to pieces as it soared through the air. Then the two again exchanged harsh words, and Khar, looking for a weapon to attack Ram with uprooted huge tree, whirling it round and round, released the tree at Ram, shouting, "You are killed." Ram, however, easily cut the tree to pieces. Then, desiring to end the battle, Ram released 1,000 arrows with blood flowing from nearly every pore of his body. Khar made a final rush towards Ram. As he did, Ram selected a blazing arrow which entered his chest and burst into flames. Finally, the Rakshas fell to the ground dead. The demigods became overjoyed witnessing Ram's victory from their airplanes in the sky. As they beat on drums and showered flowers, the demigods glorified Ram for his astonishing feat of killing all the Rakshasas single-handedly in such a short time. Great Rishi headed by Agastya appeared before Ram and said, "When Indra previously visited Sarabhanga, it was to arrange for your killing these Rakshasas. That is why the Rishi advised you to dwell in this region." Thereafter, Sita and Lakshman came out of the cave they were sheltered in, and upon seeing Ram safe and sound, Sita ran to embrace him with great joy. One Rakshas named Akampan, who had somehow escaped the massacre, went to Ravan's abode in Lanka and informed Ravan of the death of his 2 brothers. Upon hearing the news, Ravan became enraged and shouted, "Who dares to offend me in this way, bringing about his own death? No one can save him now, not even Indra, Yamraj, or Vishnu. Tell me at once who has dared to make me so angry." Fearful of Ravan's wrath, Akampan begged Ravan, "My dear lord, I shall gladly answer your questions. However, please promise that you will not become angry toward me for speech." Thus, after gaining Ravan's assurance, Akampan explained the 14,000 Rakshasas, including your 2 brothers, were killed by a human being named Ram, the son of King Dashrath. Ravan then inquired, "Was this Ram accompanied by all demigods?" Akampan replied, "Oh no, my lord, this Ram killed all the Rakshasas single-handedly without even taking help from his younger brother. Indeed, Ram is so powerful that he accomplished this awesome task in a very short time, less than 2 hours. No one could stand before Ram. When he became enraged, it appeared as if the entire universe would be destroyed." Ravan declared, "I shall go to the Janasthan at once." So Janasthan was the place where this war happened. And kill this Ram and Lakshman, then we will see what kind of heroes they really are. But Akampan warned Ravan, "Please do not act hastily, underestimating the power of Ram. He is capable of annihilating the entire universe and again recreating it. Even if the demigods and demons all combined together, I do not think they could kill Ram. Therefore, O Lord, do not consider attacking him with force. There is, however, another way that I think could provide the means for Rama's death. The wife of Ram, named Sita, is incomparably beautiful, with a face that is lovelier and fairer than the thousands of moon. Indeed, she is the very emblem of feminine attractiveness and the perfection of womanly chastity and behavior. I think that without Sita, Ram could not longer bear to live. Therefore, I suggest that you go to kidnap her." Ravan immediately liked the idea, and after reflecting momentarily, he responded, "Your suggestion is brilliant. I shall go to the Panchvati tomorrow on my chariot and carry Sita by force with great pleasure. After dismissing Akampan, Ravan went to hermitage of Tadaka's son Marich. After receiving Ravan with great respect and washing his feet, Marich required, "O Lord of the Rakshas, your surprise visit here fills my mind with misgivings. I know that you would not have come personally unless the matter was important." Ravan replied, "You are correct. A human being named Ram has completely annihilated my army of Rakshasas posted at Janasthan, disfigured my sister Shurpanakha, causing Karan Dushan to retaliate. I considered my two brothers invincible, but they have been slain along with their soldiers. I need your help, Marich, because I plan to kidnap Ram's wife, Sita." We'll continue from here onwards tomorrow. Now, Ravan's part in the Leela has begun, in the Ram Leela. So we'll continue from here tomorrow. I wish you all a very happy day ahead. The Damodar pastimes of Lord Damodar with Yashoda Maiya. And also please watch Hare Krishna TV and see the virtual Vraj Parikrama and so many other nice things being shown there 24/7. Hare Krishna, Hari Om Tat Sat.